That's right. That's right. Boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. Your host with the most is Marquis Saint, and I am on the clock. In about 12 minutes, we're going to start our first deal for Intersect.ai. I was nervous as a motherfucker. I thought I was going into there with a full on. I got dressed up. I got the new haircut. I thought I was going to be presenting. I thought that we were going to have a fucking tripod there. I thought I was going to have my team on some screens and that John Barr was going to be there and listen to some things, but that's not the case. And that's neither here nor there. It's about getting it done. And I planned on doing the morning motivation while I was doing the presentation. So it's still Saints Addiction. It's still the morning motivation. And you'll get to see behind the scenes of Intersect.ai as our team comes together and I'll show you some things. I hope that I can prop this up properly and that you follow along for the ride. Peace. So I'm smoking my last of my blunt, settling my nerves. My team is getting ready. We're working through workflows right now. Everybody can. We were going to be on Google Meets anyway, so that was easy. And then everybody's ready for the presentation anyway. So yeah, this is really happening. My marketing, my whole team is ready. We're pitching Finley Toyota, an AI voice agent. She's right here, actually. I want you guys to meet Aura. Say hello. You gotta refresh it. Let me refresh her. Ready for this? Ready for the graduate? Ready for your boy Marquis Saint to catch another touchdown? That's right. Let's go. Intersect.ai. Hello, who am I speaking to? Let me turn it up.
How can I help you today?
Hello, who am I speaking to?
You're speaking with Aura, a receptionist here at Findlay Toyota.
Oh yeah.
What can I help you with today?
Oh, that's a really nice name. What? How do you? What does that stand for?
It's a pleasure to hear that you like it. Unfortunately, I don't have a specific meaning behind my name. What brings you to Findlay Toyota today?
Oh, we're gonna do a meeting.
That sounds great. Is this meeting at our dealership or somewhere else?
It's gonna be on a Zoom call.
Got it. Are you thinking about purchasing a new vehicle?
No, we're having a meeting to sell you guys some AI software.
That's interesting. I'll be sure to let the team know. Would you like me to connect you with someone in management who might be interested in learning more?
Yeah, do you know John Barr?
I sure do. Would you like me to leave him a message or would you like his contact information?
Yeah, tell him Mark Saint said hello.
Absolutely. I'll let John know that Mark Saint said hello.
I
Is
appreciate
there
that.
anything else I can?
I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, real quick
Any
question. Is it possible that Aura stands for Automated User Response Agent? Is that possible? You only get 10 minutes to fuck with her, all right? So don't be all like, don't be trying to tease her too bad, all right? You know what I mean? All right, so meeting's about to start. I'm a little bit nervous, but I got my team and they got me and ready to show them some things. So let me link them properly. This is gonna make it kind of made me nervous. Oh, let me put my Let me get this going. I wanted to cover it live with me doing the presentation, but you know what I mean? That didn't help. That didn't happen. So here we are having this conversation instead of me being in the office, which I thought was going to happen. So you'll get to see my team on live presenting so many cool things for Intersect.ai. And yeah, realize I have a dream. Realize I have a dream. So cool. With links that explain everything. Yep. Let me link everybody. Copy. Lit. Fucking lit. File share. Who do I share it with? Dude, fucking lit. Let's close it, shall we? There we go. All right, sharing the pitch deck. It looks like this. Okay. Looks like this. I made some Rod Stewart images of him. I made some cartoon images of him. Basically, it's a full-on spreadsheet. I mean, I'll let everybody kind of see, but you know, quick tutorial of what I'm presenting. I'll be explaining here in a second, so I don't have to really want to go into it right now, but I took videos of him, turned him into a cartoon, turned him into another cartoon, turned him into another cartoon, turned him into a realistic, like Sacha Baron Cohen mix, Rod Stewart. And there he is right there, looking like a full-on cartoon. So we got a cool little system going here. I can see it for real. And you're gonna watch it for real. This is going down for real. So Intersect.ai, here's our team doing our first pitch, and it's my morning motivation at the same time. It was all a dream. See you for the next one, bro. I was gonna say. Just share your screen. Share your screen. How about I share it by email? That'll work. Miles. Yep. And Miles. Bam. Is there no? Yeah. Trying here. Guess next. This is intense. Starting in 2 minutes. So might as well hop on this. This Google Meet link. Link here. Control C. File share. Share with others. Okay, share. There we go. 1 more minute to go. Pastor John.
Cheers, Mark.
Cheers, Mass. Thanks for being here, bro.
Let me just see. Why can't I do any of this? Share screen. You should be able to share screen and everything.
Okay.
Let's see.
We got Stephanie in here.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hello.
We got Carlos in here.
Everybody's here.
And Miles.
That's numbers, right?
I hope everybody can hear everybody. Someone sounds loud. I think it's Miles.
Yeah, Miles, we just hear static.
Okay.
But yeah, if once you're not speaking, maybe just press the mute. Yeah, because we can hear you with it off. I'm also just gonna record this and make sure to send it your guys' way. So if there's certain things you want to share, stuff like that, you're more than welcome.
I appreciate that. Can everybody hear everybody?
Yep.
Perfect. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Good. I was all excited this morning. I thought I was coming full presentation. Look, I got a haircut and everything. I got the beard trimmed. I was ready to come, guys.
Nice. All right, well, let's get going. Sorry, guys. We got like 30 minutes, and then we have another meeting following you guys. So
No worries.
let's jump in.
This thing's been planned for 30 minutes, so everybody got a whole section. We even practiced this, so if you get a chance, go ahead and check your emails. You have your pitch deck. We made an individual pitch deck for you guys. And I got time to introduce the team, and each one of these team members you guys are going to get to meet. They got about 5 minutes to talk to themselves individually, and then 10 minutes for the slide if you have the connection. Should have got a Google slide. Anybody? Did I lose anybody?
I think a Google slide.
Check your emails. Carlos, I sent it to you too, bro.
Carlos, do you have it?
Sorry, give me 1 second. The Google slide?
Yep.
Uh,
17, 25. Thanks for giving us the time, guys. We've been excited to meet with you guys this whole time.
I can also, let me just share my screen, then we have the slide deck up there.
You can do it then? Just so the share slides. I appreciate you. So let's jump into it. You're ready.
Is it
Yeah.
the intersect?
Yep.
Like Toyota pit?
I can see you in the right one, Carlos, at the top.
That's you right there. Perfect.
I found it.
All right. So you can't see Stephanie, but Stephanie and I used to work together at the old Finley Toyota. She's like my old protege. I'm very proud of her. I wanted to introduce her to Miles. You guys don't know this, but Miles is in the Philippines. I met him over about a year ago in Thailand, and he was coding on his phone. So we made to be quick friends and been working on it ever since. Mass, it looks like he's mad, but it's spelled Mass up in the corner. He's in, he's in Denmark. So, this is all the way international team that I'm introducing you guys to. And Carlos, we don't really get to know each other that well, but you look like an icon on the screen. So I'm introducing you to my team.
Cool.
You can see that. You can see this? You can hear this?
Yep, we can hear it. We can see it.
All right, cool. So when me and Miles linked up, we first went over this. We did Sight in an hour. Miles, if you can't hear, if you unblock, will it be loud again?
That's better.
Yeah, it's a little better.
Noise cancellation.
I appreciate that. So Miles is an expert coder. This guy's worked in promotions all the way in big marketing campaigns, companies in London, and can do the whole coding. We started with Sight in an hour. We started building AI sites in an hour. This is where this all kind of started. Then we wanted to turn it into video editing. That's where Mass comes in. He's been kicking ass and taking names over at LinkedIn, and doing his own productions and video editing, and wanting to do this on a digital AI level. And then this year turned into 2025, as you can see on the screen here. That's how many AI agents there are now total in the whole system. Like, we've been literally digesting all of these systems for the last year, just chewing on them and testing them out and working on the software. So what you guys are about to hear is my team and what we're working on for Innosec, why we called it Innosec, and getting AI solutions in seconds, literally working on this. And we're excited to try it on car sales. It's because I like car sales, because it's what I know. We also are doing it at bail bondsmen. There's people that I know in that industry as well. And kind of want to stick in a lane here. Want to stay with the auto industries, because what I know and been growing up with you guys at Finley Toyota and learning that system. And instead of like chiropractors or veterinarians or whatever else like that. So this is kind of the plan that we're showing you guys, and we've been showing other people, and this is the presentation. Miles, can you explain what you're doing with like Sight in an hour and your contribution?
Sure. So basically, I developed the AI that basically allows you to cite no more than a minute. It's connected and integrated with Gemini, Google Gemini, and essentially, it's the foundation is to allow people to set up a business, set up their own brand, in space and time tool. I've been working with Mark on this together. We've been on this for a few months now, and it's sort of at the starting phase at the moment, but we're progressing it into other areas, like more into branding or social media and other platforms that we can think of that can help to accelerate someone's business.
Yeah, it's almost been a year now. Me and Miles been doing this, and what really turned this on for us was the agents. This year, 2025, like, agents are the app killer. Everybody was trying to do SaaS. Everybody was trying to do automation. And kind of combining what I knew with you guys with the Toyota system and growing up with the Reynolds and dealer sockets, and how I used to process sales back in the day, like trying to get the notes in Outlook and all the other different CRM systems. And then that's why I was like, I actually ended up contacting Conrad, and I was like, "Why aren't you guys doing AI?" And then that's when he was like, "I'm not there anymore." And then I asked John, and he said, "Come in and talk to you guys." So this is how this all came about.
Perfect.
Miles, what else?
Yeah, I mean,
What?
Carlos, do you want to explain to Mark what we currently use right now?
I mean, yeah, so we have Impel that does lead follow-up for us. And then Via that's doing some overflow inbound calls and after hours.
That's your Azure system, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the research on these guys. That's basically Microsoft, right? And they got like 88 dealerships that they're piloting this and testing it out for their own AI system.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's exactly why I'm glad we're talking to you guys about it, because we're looking at this system and literally, can we send the link? Do we have to send them the link for 11 Labs? Do I have to send them that for?
I can send them the link.
So
Go grab it.
yeah, and this is a good time for Mass to explain what you've been doing with the workflows and doing this. I wanted to introduce you guys to Aura. She's your equivalent to Mia, but out of 11 Labs and doing the most progressive voice automation system out on the market right now. Matt, explain what you've been doing with this, how what's Aura, and actually she's ready to talk to you guys too. We actually kind of trained her to be talking. She'll explain like she's at Findlay Toyota, and she'll ask questions, and we wanted you guys actually to test her out too while I thought we were going to be in front of each other, but you guys can test it while you're there.
Do you want me to show it on the screen, Mark?
Sure. I'd like for them to talk to her for we gave her 10 minutes because we were asking her multiple questions when we were testing this, and you guys can have your we'll give her little 10 minutes too. This is 11 Labs. These are the leaders in it. There's almost like 7 different people doing AI agents here, but this is like our claim to fame here. So we're trying all these things. We're aggressively going to be on your side with these things, and not just like a one size fits all. Not like the big box plan, but like aggressively using other AI agents to do other things like this. You show them Mass.
Sure. She's also able to speak Spanish. I never took Spanish, so I'm not able to say how good she's able to do.
Hello, this is Aura from Findlay Toyota. How can I help you?
Hey, Aura, I was thinking about getting a new car. I just got a new kit, so nowadays I have three small ones.
That's wonderful. Congratulations on the new addition to your family. A new car sounds like a fantastic idea to accommodate your growing family. What kind of car were you thinking of getting?
Well, I want something where there's space for everyone. So seats 5, and 2 other ones have a bit longer legs, so a bit more spacious.
Sounds like you need something roomy. We have many spacious SUVs perfect for bigger families. Have you looked at any particular models yet?
No, that was what I was hoping you could help me with. So what do you recommend?
We have a lot of great options. Are you thinking more of a sedan like the spacious Camry? Or are you leaning towards an SUV like the Highlander? They both seat 5 comfortably, but offer different styles and features. What kind of driving do you do mostly?
Well, city driving, but I do like an SUV. It makes you feel a bit more safe.
I agree with you. SUVs can provide that extra sense of security. We have a fantastic selection of Toyota SUVs. To give you the best recommendation, are you thinking of a compact SUV like the RAV4 or something larger like the Highlander we talked about?
Probably the Highlander.
That's a great choice. The Highlander is popular for families. Would you like to schedule a test drive to see if it's the right fit for you?
That sounds like a great idea.
Wonderful. To find a time that works best for you, could you tell me what days work best for you?
I'm just going to end the call
Sure.
here because at this point she would try to set up a time within the calendar, and we don't have access to you guys' calendar, of course, so it's not going to create anything really.
Right.
But that would be the step from there. And let me take you over to the workflows of more of a presentation of how this is actually going to work.
Right.
We decide to work together.
Yeah.
There. So here we have it. This is on the sales side. So the lead pulses or answers the phone. She finds out if she should speak English or Spanish. She's always going to start off in English. And at that point, you can hear she starts questioning. Sorry about that. She starts questioning about the prospect's needs, finding out what they want. She does also start speaking into the financing, if that's actually an option after if she's actually booked the time. And of course, booking the test drive. At the same time that she is doing this, she's of course taking a transcript, which she's going to take notes of everything afterwards. We're going to use two different dates and link it up to that. And then that's going to be set up later down on the line of the progress. And at this point, the department, of course, gets a notification of the booking, and the customer also gets confirmation just to know that we actually booked this time. At this point, the people takes over, which is where they will actually send the information. And on the service side, it starts out very similar. At this point, she finds out what the car actually needs done. At the same time, we take the transcript and actually starts taking down and listing down what the car needs, while she's also finding a time to book with the service center. Once that service center appointment is booked, the service center gets a confirmation, and the same does the customer. And at this point, the list also within that confirmation to the service center, they're also going to get a list of what the car most likely needs. Of course, you're not going to get a full review since the customer is not a mechanic, but it's always good to be a little bit ahead of time. Car comes in, and the customer gets the car back. These are orange ships. We don't have any AI involved in this. And then at this point, we would like to also have the workflow, if you don't already have it, task if how everything went and if they want us to actually leave us a review, just to kind of keep people engaged. So that's a simple overview of how we would implement this for Friendly Toyota.
Oh my God, Mass, you did a good job, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, this is my first time getting to see this different version of this workflow. The other workflows, they get a little more, they can keep getting more in depth, guys. This is like a full-on agent system, and that's why we are pitching this way, is because we're going to be looking aggressively for multiple solutions. You know, that's the difference for like this big box cookie cutter stuff to having this on your team and implementing it to other dealerships. We're not trying to go to what Centennial Toyota and go with whatever the other one is. What is the West? Toyota West. And I'm just like, I want to do it with Finley because you guys have multiple dealerships. I think you guys should be doing this together and sharing this knowledge. I think you should have your own system doing these multiple agents, like erasing any kind of headaches that is coming up, because that's exactly what 2025 is about. Like, if the people that don't use it will lose to it by the end of the year, and it's moving that fast. And we were like, okay, let's go and see you guys so you guys can see what is different from when I called your system. And it's quick to get off the phone. I called during the nighttime, and then I got basically, I think the text got sent to Moses. Moses got me like 7 texts the next morning, and I got 2 calls from 2 different salespeople the next day. We were like, this system is can be so much more in depth there's so much more nuance to the sales process. I mean, I was trying to tell you with Stephanie, when we were first selling cars, you were like, the last statement we had, we're like, can you believe they didn't think we could sell cars on the internet? I'm on this is the only way people buy cars now. This is the only way they're going to get all this information, and it should be more nuanced than just answering the phone and taking appointments. And like, I'm talking about pre-qualifying leads, talking about scrubbing sites, talking about scrubbing your competitor sites. You can have all their advertisements as well. There's so many different programs with these agents that we can that's what's so cool about having Miles and Mass working together, is that we do this stuff custom as well, especially if there's something that you guys, I don't know if there's any headaches with it now, but these are the systems out there from all these competitors. Is there any feedback on Mia so far, or?
Will the AI know the customer that's calling in and also put notes inside the CRM and everything, or?
Yeah. So it's
yes, no, that's definitely something we can implement. We can certainly find a way to integrate into your system and using the API to customize the CRM that you have currently. So that's not a problem.
Yeah, and we looked on their website too. I think they do it with Reynolds and Reynolds. I think they do it with Dealer Socket. I saw a whole list of CRMs, but that's the future. I think that's why you guys will get to do good. Is just data is king. That's what we've been talking.
I mean, we have CDK and eLeads. Obviously, eLeads is owned by CDK, so obviously, like they weren't CDK or eLeads. They weren't registered, or what's the word, Carlos?
Or certified with them.
Certified. So that's the other thing is.
What certified?
Will we get certified?
What?
Have you get certified with other CRMs or databases that companies work with?
So right now, she's linked in with CDK and with eLead and Viato and everything, so they know every piece of inventory that we have. Can recommend specific units. Talk about all the information that the vehicle has, because all that information is in Viato.
Got you. What was the word you said before certified? I couldn't make that out. What kind of certification was it?
Like with eLead, and like with their APIs and everything.
What was the word before certified? I couldn't hear it. What kind of certification?
Just like being able to link in with their software.
Connect with their software.
Like through the API.
Yeah, but you said a certain term and it buzzed out. I couldn't understand you. You said something certified. What kind of certification?
No, that's what it is. You have to be certified.
Oh, just certified.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was a certain term.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed it. So can you get in on this sheet? Can you show my quick spreadsheet now? We've got like 8 minutes left. I'll buzz through this real quick.
Sure, I will.
So everybody can see it. You guys are all linked by email, but can kind of explain it. So what I've been doing, I mean, mostly for the last 3 months is a lot of LinkedIn networking with some of the best and brightest at this game. And AI and investors and their actual, what do they call that when you get consultants like from Harvard and things like that. And just started really networking and pushed it, especially for the CES. I can't even, fathom anything more than like AI and robotics and all the other things that are happening. My angle is sales, because I grew up with you guys on the sales. Going from these all old CRM systems when we had to get the Outlooks and the eLeads, these new systems, like this whole sheet that you're seeing here, are literally all the people that are in the game right now. There's too many people for people to actually see. So you can skip through to the agents is the next. Can you skip for me? Thanks, Mass. These are agents. This is what's replacing and killing SaaS. That's that service automated systems that most of these CRM systems are using. Agents are like way more intricate than that. This is why they're so killer for 2025. They're just looking for information. There's another sheet too for more agents. The next one, specifically looking for applications that do specific things. These are the biggest names in the market for the voice AI. Obviously, there are people that are going to compete for like 3D imaging. We're thinking you guys can use this for all of your marketing. You know, I remember Steve Swan. I'm not sure if you guys are still working with him or not, but like rejuvenating all these things. I mean, I'm going on your YouTube, some other dudes posting 30-second videos of John Barr. You know what I mean? We can turn these things into cartoons. You can use these things for your ad play. You know, this is a whole competitive marketing scheme here now with AI agents. Can you give me my next slide? Whatever. So like most of the people are using the AI now percentage wise this way. These are, I guess, again, the best and the brightest are doing this. But most of that, you can see like that 17% right there on the left is that marketing and sales outreach. So, I mean, the biggest headache that we all know is like the follow-up calls, right? I got 2 calls from the, what, Carlos?
I didn't say.
Oh, I thought it buzzed up. Sorry. Just doing follow-up calls. We really wanted to get the sale agent to be more nuanced than that, man. I wanted them to have the details. They need to know the dog's names, their favorite color. This thing agent is a lot smarter. And in case another salesperson leaves, kind of downloading that information from this person and making them part of the Finley family. It's another one of my pitches that I've got part of it, you know, marketing in my head. And I've been there since you guys, even since I last left there. I was thinking this should be a Finley family situation where, you know, the other units work together, Volkswagen or Honda, and, you know, you can take someone over if they wanted to get a car instead of switching off and losing referrals or bird dogs, be able to keep it within the family and still get the sale. And instead of competing against each other's CRMs and against each other's sales systems, you guys can actually link this information and be more competitive. Miles, did you want to add anything? I thought you said... I thought it popped up.
No. So, yeah, it seems good from what you're saying.
You can see this?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next slide, please, Nas? So this is literally like you're seeing, it's all about workflows. That's really where all this effort goes. You know, this is where we earn our monies to do these kind of workflows and making sure that these systems talk to each other. That's where like Miles is worth his weight in gold. You know, just being able to, because some of it's still coding. A lot of them are pretending that it's not coding. It's still coding. So this is still kind of happening in these kind of systems. Can you give me another slide? And then, of course, this is what it is software pricing. So that SaaS versus this stuff, you know, the outcome-based stuff, that workflows, this little chart there in the middle is really the difference here. It's the tools and the workflows. I know there's a lot of new terminology for AI, but that's just what it is. I mean, we've had to digest almost a whole dictionary of new terminology and work with this stuff and the coding and the APIs in the background to make sure that it works. Got to earn our keep. What's the next slide? And again, this kind of cascading architectures from the text to speech, switching to Spanish, interpreting, you know, these things are very, like I said, nuanced. There's a lot of levels to these agents, and they're doing a lot more than just they're going to be processing the CRM system. They're going to be revitalizing all of your leads. They're going to take everybody and like return them into pre-qualified leads. And like that's what you guys really want. The bottom line is to sell cars to people that want to buy cars. And even if they're not buying cars, maybe their family member is. And I'm sure that you guys are on an email marketing system. Right, Steph? Anyway.
Yeah, we are.
So yeah, you know, all that stuff takes that data too and compounds and says how many times they've been responding and keeping to themselves. Should they be sent out stuff about dogs? You can start personalizing some of your ads to these people. Like you really want to keep that data and start making it king. What's the next slide, please, Mass? And that's what this is all about. This is about the cost of it. You know, these guys are like trying to do something based off of like commissions. We don't think our system will work that way. You know, we're thinking that your system's going to probably be between 10 and 20 grand a month. 10 is us, but we're saying up to 20 because we don't know what kind of usage you guys are going to be using. All this stuff is token based. There's another slide. Thank you. And this is how these guys are pre-buying it. They're doing it by seats. They're doing it by usage-based, outcome-based. Some people are bundling it. Different companies, some of the biggest and that's who we use right there, 11 Labs, and they do it by credit. So literally we do like, I don't even know how many, it's like tokens, almost like a crypto token. It's the splinters of a token when you use it every 10 minutes, but it adds up and it's all about data and usage. Next one. And this is where we cover our costs for our 10,000 a month. Is you're literally now you're not doing software, you're not getting rid of any labor. Everybody still keeps their job, but they're getting pre-qualified leads there. They're training the system, and the system is learning with them, and it's fixing itself at the same time. So this is what's going to be happening to the market now in 2025. What's the next one? I got 1 minute left. So I took this video. It was your boy John Barr. I'm sure you've seen it. Go hit it. Does it go? No sound?
Yeah, people really.
Well, shoot, you already know what he sounds like, guys. I'm sure of it. Let's get to the next one. But, we were thinking that this system, it would be cool, doing something with the Finley family, doing something Finley fantastic. Yeah, there he is. And you're clicking through him, cartoon. I try to cartoonize John, and it literally lip sync. Go down. You can go all the way down to the last one right there. I even had him like Sacha Baron Cohen looking with Rod Stewart mix. But, this guy could be an AI agent running around and introducing and fixing topics for you, kind of like Clippy and Microsoft. So that's what we were trying to get to for you guys. That's our pitch for the day. That's our 30 minutes. Any questions?
I mean, it's a lot to take in, and obviously, we're on a trial basis with Mia, and we have a very small fee with Impel. But yeah, let me and Carlos discuss and talk through this, and definitely get back to you guys. I mean, we appreciate the presentation, and it's great stuff, to be quite honest. Very impressive.
Well, what I'll do is thank you. We'll leave that link for you for 11 Labs so you guys can keep talking with her. Can we send them the link so they can practice with her?
I will send it by email. I know how it is when people send stuff in Google Meet. You miss it and forget about it.
Yeah, that'd be great. You can send it as an email to both Carlos and I. That would be great, Matt. I appreciate it. And I appreciate your guys' time. And I know the time difference and everything must be gnarly. So appreciate you staying up with us.
Miles is up at 4 a.m.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you guys. And then we'll be in touch. For sure.
Yeah. Test it out for us, please.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you,
Peace.
guys. Take care.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye, Carlos. All right, guys.
Yeah.
What do you
Well done,
think?
guys. Great
How
job.
do you like that, Dangerous?
Really, I played that really well.
I made it way more than it had to be. I feel like a drama queen. I thought I was gonna be in there with the full presentation. I had like my shirt with me, like a nice dress shirt. Like I got ready, bro.
Yeah, but I thought you had maybe a tuxedo on something like.
Almost tuxedo level, yeah.
I took this because I thought you might
Yeah,
kind of,
I saw the
to your
blazer,
man.
Thank you.
I was like, that's kind of to your red kind of.
Bro, I went and got a full haircut, dude. Like,
Yeah, I like in the haircut.
thank you, bro.
It's nice.
Thank you for staying up too.
So you guys honestly nailed it. I'm sorry, I wish I kind of said a bit more. I thought I was going to do my intro with the site, but you guys kind of did really well sort of going through it. So, yeah, Mads, I thought the flow that you went through, brilliant. I think that really sold it.
It normally makes it a bit more visual. I had a practice session. Not a practice session. I had another person I was showing it to because he was curious. The whole time I took it as a practice session.
Every
Brilliant.
part. Yeah, I think
and
that
the
Go ahead.
demo went perfect. Like the 11 laps. I thought that was
Yeah.
so smooth.
I was like, why didn't I should have pointed about the financing. That would have just
It's okay.
because I know it does it, and they're going to test it, and they're going to see it does it,
But-
which is okay.
But don't beat yourself up too bad, because state law only allows you to do so much. So like you can't sell cars over the weekend, and you can't sell do much finance advice. You know, they're not like to quote numbers exactly without So, I mean, we're almost pushing the limits of what answers she can give legally as an assistant.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to give any details. She asks if you want financing or if you have it, and then if you want to speak to a finance manager.
Yeah, I mean that's the meeting I'm talking about. Like if they ask for like APRs and stuff, she needs to be like what I saw on the other guy when they did. I think it was Gemini 2 was looking at brain scans, and he goes, "I'm not a doctor, but it looks like a tumor or severe hemorrhage or whatever." It literally read brain scans, but it needs to identify itself as like, I'm not allowed to quote those numbers, but I can get you to a professional to do that. Like she can almost prepare. And that's what I was trying to tell them for the sales job, that we're training this like a salesperson. Like as salespeople, we're trained not to give numbers because we might quote it improperly. Like if I tell you your APR is 15% and it's not, and your credit comes out worse, you're going to hold me to it.
Yeah, and over here that would be legally binding.
Absolutely. So that's why I'm saying we got to have her not so legal with the financing stuff, but very more friendly with the, I want to get to know you and, collect that data.
Yeah, that's a preliminary step.
I mean, I talked too much, and I know I talked a lot, but I thought that they couldn't hear us very much, and I thought they didn't want to show their faces, so it was really more informal. And they wanted to just get through the 30 minutes because she said, hey, you only got 30. You're on the clock right now.
Yeah, but Mark, I think you led it really well. I think we needed to have you as the main kind of lead. Then someone has to be the leader in the group. I thought you did that perfectly. Absolutely.
Well, I hope I got their heartstrings a little bit. I've known them for almost 20 years. She was kind of very curt this morning. She got on the message machine and she was just like, hey, no, that's not going to happen. Where are our links?
At the beginning, she seemed a little bit cold. I wasn't sure. I don't know if you guys picked up on it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it could be a stressful Friday. That could be it.
And she probably has a real meeting.
Meetings and meetings. It's just not a good day.
But I love Steph. She's a sweetheart. No, but honestly, no, she's a non-drinker, and she's also really a sweetheart. So I know her personally. Yeah, she must have been like, and I think she wants to be taken as a business person, not a female business person. Right. So
I mean, at the end, she seemed really optimistic. She seemed really like this is a good product. So I think it sounded really positive. Actually, I think it started off like they weren't sure about us, and then it went to much more of a positive vibe. They seemed much more interested.
Well, I think they noticed that this was a lot more than, hey, we just had a referral from some guy named Mia or some girl named Mia. And it's only taken the night shift. We didn't know that it could do all this.
Yeah, the one thing that I was thinking about when you were going through the slideshow, Mark, is I think, and she said it herself. She said that there was a lot to take in. I think the AI stuff, all the technological detail, is sort of above their heads. They, when you're trying to run it through them, they're just like, I don't know what's going on.
That's why I'm like,
she was trying to say.
Trusted person here.
But maybe we want to simplify it a little bit so that it's sort of easier for them to kind of get just the basics of it. I think that's when you were asking me for input. It's like I think if I went too technical, they would just be like bored out of their minds.
That part too.
You know what I mean?
And also, by the time we digest it, it's already got new stuff to digest. So people that don't start right now, no offense to anybody, they can't go back. Like when we've been chewing up all these softwares, to try all those softwares on that list for like a week would literally be the year. And by the time you finish the year, that list will change. That's why I was like, we've been figure it out, and you're going to need somebody that's going to figure it out, not just figure it out on a car basis, but like an aggressive CRM system here. Like, your leads are cold and dead and old, and now it's time to revitalize them, CPR them, and give them some life again.
Yeah, I think I was trying to find out if Make could integrate into their CRM.
Oh, for sure. These things are
But yeah, send over those notes of those services that they mentioned that they use in the chat.
sure.
Just so,
CDK, yeah. E-leads, I know E-leads. Impale,
Yeah, the city leads.
Impale, Overflow, calls for Azure. So yeah, they use Impale, E-leads. And I thought they said something about being certified, but I missed that part.
Yeah. I think, Mark, I think what she was meaning was to do with the API. So you have to have a license to integrate with their, use their API, whether it's eLeads or whatever their software that they're linking it from to their system. They need to have a license for that. They need to be certified. A certified partner or vendor.
I swear they said a certain type of certification. It's not like they said CPR or something. You know what I mean? CPR certified.
I think you just said that they needed to be certified.
E-leads. I'm sending them to you,
Yeah.
Mass. Viago. Impale. I think that's how that's spelled.
I can't find them on 8.
That's what it is. But yeah, good job, guys. I was impressed with Mass. I already just like interrupted. I was just like, good job.
Well done to both. Really. That's absolutely notable.
I was nervous at first. I think I built it up way more than it had to be. It's not every day I ask people for 10 to 20 grand.
But better get used to it, mate.
No, I mean, I didn't.
Yeah.
Did it not seem inappropriate to them? Did you think that was like a over ask?
I don't think so, no.
No, it's probably around that.
For the amount of money that they bring in, automotive dealership, they do this a lot. So 10 to 20 is nothing.
I was saying that, and I think it explained it in the docs too, in the slides, right?
Yeah.
You can see other people are offsetting their labor and software costs. And I didn't want to say it's the cost of a human being. I didn't want to say we never sleep. You got to fire someone. It wasn't anything like that. It was just more like, this is software cost, I think. I think I conveyed it that way, I hope.
Yeah. No, I think, I honestly feel like the main important thing here was just getting ourselves in the door. Just like, this is who we are, this is what we can do for you, and all the detail, the costs, finances is something we, I think we could probably drum down next couple of meetings, maybe with John. I think that's going to be more down the line. I think what they're going to want to see next is the prototype. They're going to want to see what it is. That's when we really want to wow them. And then the cost will be matter at that point. So, yeah, explain how they.
I think we should pitch other people.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I think
okay.
this was a really good test bed.
We should run this around, this pitch basically.
Yeah, I called it the Finley Toyota, but at first it was just the Intersect pitch deck, But, this is geared towards him. And I even emailed him, or linked him with it so you can see his own face, And then I found that cartoon last night. I built him out into an actual cartoon. Did you guys like that? You see the last one?
Yeah. The last one was good. Yeah, I think maybe we could have just shown the last one actually.
Yeah.
I ran out of time, boys. I ran out of time. I was trying to get the finish line.
And I think just showing the last cartoon would have been and it was the best one actually. The last one actually was great. I think that'd be a really good avatar. If you could have it animated, I think you were trying to do that anyway. But it's nice. It's a nice little touch. But I think that would work, like you said, if John was there.
Sure.
John, isn't it? I don't think Carlos or Steph are really interested in that, but it's
No.
still
You seem enough that got them a little bit. It sounded like.
yeah, maybe.
I think that one guy.
Oh, he's there every day. He's larger than life. I'm sure it's one of those guys just like, you again. You know what I'm saying? You again. So, yeah, I mean, I think it was fun.
Miles, I'm also gonna drop a post I just found about integration into CDK with API.
Okay.
Maybe worth a little read once you wake up tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, something over.
there it is right there.
I think that.
Because I think that's going to be, at least in my eyes, that's the biggest challenge. Okay, how do we actually get into their systems?
Oh, with Amazon. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking actually, as we were talking now, is I think what could really impress them is if we actually did just give them a prototype, and we actually gave them a prototype that showcased the integration with their system. Actually, we actually had a test booking, and they could see it register on their CRM. And we'd obviously have to speak to them about that, whether we could actually set that up with them so that they can see it actually work. Because if they can see the full functionality, everything else is easy.
Yeah.
We don't even have to talk. It's already there. It's done.
Yeah.
The magic is already convincing enough.
Oh, and I think we showed him the magic today. Thanks so much, Mass. That 11
Yeah.
Labs with her.
Yeah.
Because you talking to her, even with your accent, I think dramatized the effect that they were looking for. Obviously, you're not speaking Spanish, but we'll link them with it. I wanted to say, hey, test that out with Spanish for us and let us know how it goes, but they got off the phone so fast.
Put that in the email.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was perfect.
I'm just going to send them a little bit of around. Here's the link. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, one of those.
Maybe even I imagine it's a busy Friday. I'll put that at the bottom or something.
Sure. Yeah, no, and they're real people. And I was really with them the other day, about 2 weeks ago when I got this appointment, but I'm geeked to have another appointment, this is so much fun. I'm like, why are we not approaching other people? Now I'm serious about, I learned from the other guy, he was saying niche. Everybody wants to go buck wild. And I do think chiropractors, veterinarians, dentists off the bat, and then, the bail bondsmen and other things like that. We'll see.
Well, I think it comes down to where can we get our foot in the door first.
Yeah. I don't know who wants. I mean, I'm marketing to them, so whoever wants to step up and get a chance at it, they'll be one of the first to be a pioneer, and they'll be the first to lead in it because we're already doing it. So,
Yeah. I think if we in some way get at least get the demo around to the right people, I think that's really gonna help. I'm gonna make sure it just has credits on it so people can always go in and test it.
Right.
Because I think that's
the magic.
It would be kind of nice if it didn't say 11 Labs in the top, but that is what it is.
Yeah, do you know what, Mads? I was trying to solve that actually. I was trying to load the 11 Labs in an iPhone in a pop-up box on our website, but the 11 Labs have got a block. They don't like me to do that, so I have to.
They could go naked, which is not too complicated.
Yeah, they obviously thought of that, so unfortunately we couldn't do that. Otherwise, but on the other side, there is an API for 11 Labs, so I actually can integrate it into our site. I just need to,
in the future, definitely to do.
In the future, yeah. So that is possible.
Too easy, mate. Well, dude, that's the hour. I love you guys.
Great job, guys. Really.
I'm shocked. We pulled it off, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get a call back or at least a try at one of their dealerships.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Let's wait and see.
We shall see, bro.
Yes.
We shall do. We shall do, because I want to do another one.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The best thing we do now is, okay, where do we actually do our next presentation? Because we have limited amounts of control of what their decision is now. besides sending off the email.
Sure. Oh, and I meant it when I said I wouldn't go to their competitors. I wouldn't try to go around their back and try to
Oh.
present this to them. There's
I
no
think
way I
that's-
want to see anybody else.
That would,
Yeah, they're my homies. I want to see them win. I don't have any allegiance to Centennial, Toyota, and the rest of these guys. So
I was wondering maybe for the next one, what do you guys think about if we had more of a like a collaborative presentation? So, because Mark was basically doing most of the talking, maybe, and I was finding it difficult to kind of step in to know what to talk about, jump in, and kind of you both would take the lead very well. Maybe if we formulated a presentation where we can have a script that we both really
Right.
alternate in terms of taking,
Yeah.
to read off the script, and then also with that we can kind of condense the material
absolutely.
to something that's a little bit more digestible.
Oh, dude, I'm sure we're gonna get polished the more we practice. I didn't
Yes.
expect this to be this way. I thought you guys were gonna be on two screens behind me. There was gonna be a camera recording my live. There was John Barr sitting there, and then we're gonna be at the long table that's upstairs. And she was just like, "Nah," right off the bat this
You know
morning.
what? It's never what you think it's going to be.
Yeah, it's like traveling.
It's never what you.
It's like
expect.
traveling.
This was a really good test bed for all of us. It's really good. Just have fun with it. And it was perfect, and it went really well.
That's the
And
best
we
you can
really
do.
got a chance to experiment with it, see what's working and what's not. And now, like Mark said, we can just refine it. And I think we all have the right idea of what we can do next. And I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
it was just in there today. It was good to have this one because if we look at the chat from this meeting before and after this meeting was set up, it really kicked our ass into gear.
Right.
Yeah.
Made us start working together a lot more. Instead of I do a little bit here, Miles does a little bit here, Mark does a little bit here. It might have made us come all together.
Form like Voltron. I don't know. You guys remember
Yeah.
that? We formed like Voltron. No, so let's. I'm excited. So let's keep doing more. Like I'm like addicted to it. I'm already like, where's my next line? I want to do this again immediately.
I think let's get something. Yeah.
I'm gonna get off the phone with you guys and do the bail bondsman guy too. Call him,
Okay.
especially with that Spanish. He needs to try that out.
Yeah, well, if he sends us like, we wouldn't have to. He could try it on cars, I guess.
Yeah. No
We
no
could
worries.
try.
He's a buddy of mine. These are all friends. So not yet has been any high pressure situation where I don't know the person individually. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you can like see if there's something that could be worth for you. We just made this for when the Toyota a dealership. You want it however you want, but then you just go test it.
Exactly. It was perfect.
I wanted to try to test it to do Danish before, but I didn't get around to it. Just to see, if you can speak Danish, you just can't speak Spanish well.
Yeah, that would be good actually.
Danish and Dutch. There's difference.
Miles
It's
knows the difference.
a huge difference.
What about a Cockney rhyme slang? Too soon, or is that too soon?
Maybe a little too soon.
I would love it. I hope he hears me. So yeah, I love you guys. Keep going. I'm gonna call him right now. I'm excited and see if we can't get anybody else to try it.
All right. Yeah. Nice one. Really well done, guys. And let's plan for the next one. Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
we're gonna only get better. So
Yeah.
peace and love.
Take care, guys.
See you guys.
Later.
Cheers.
See you.
Yes. Blessed. That's a touchdown all day, every day, and I'm just shining. So, Intersect.ai, we really came together as a team, flexing on these hoes. It's the dream, bro. It's the dream. And boom, baby, boom. That's the show. So, go be free. And as always, peace and love and Chigaton. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. NSEC.ai.